Snover is a player who is primarily known for his ability to sustain insanely fast streams while still being able to maintain pretty solid accuracy in the process, a combination that can be quite hard to pull off due to the nature of the playstyle. Snover had a pretty solid 2018 despite taking several breaks with the game, as he manages to push the barrier for how well a player can minimize CVs on fast files, displaying some of the fastest scores in the game. With that said, here are Snover's top 10 scores of 2018. To start off the list, we have a 7 CV run with good PA on the Devil Plays Dance Games 1.6. This file has two main stream sections. The first one with a very light 382 BPM jump stream, and the second part having the same ordeal, but much denser. Snover manages to FC the entire first stream, while dropping his CVs in the second stream, along with only getting 35 grades in the entire file. Overall, a very impressive speed jump stream score, and definitely deserving of landing a top 10 spot on this list. Snover starts 2018 with not only one of his best scores, but one of the more unexpected scores he has gotten as well. Soviet March is a speed stamina gauntlet with 3 very long sections of 340 BPM jump stream and even hand stream near the end of each stream. While some of the breaks are forgiving, nothing can prepare you for some of the grueling patterns that await you. The staircase patterns combined with fast one-hand trills make this a nightmare at this rate, making 13 misses on this pretty nutty. If you look at the results screen, his last score on this was an 88. A 7% improvement is not something that happens often at this level of play, and with a file like this, it's a mystery what made Snover able to improve his score so much that day. Just about anyone who follows Snover scores definitely would have expected to see this on the list, and you would be right if you predicted it. Pine Nut is probably the most popular stream file and really one of the most popular modern files in 4Key. Notorious for its 400 BPM light jump stream that never seems to end, players took it upon themselves for years to see if the file was ever double-A-able, and some were able to do so, Snover included now. I highly recommend you go watch the live play for this score. He seems so relaxed as he's casually talking halfway into the long stream, and it's insane to think that this would have been well over a 95 if it weren't for the unfortunate CV rush at the end. Despite that, his 1400 combo at the beginning and very good control allowed him to hold on for one of the most iconic speed stamina double A's in 4Key right now.
Hey guys, how's it going? Bye. I'm done. See ya.
Compared to all the other files in this list, this will by far be the oldest one, as this pack was released nearly a decade ago and not a lot may recognize this file. My Dear was one of the pioneers of dump charting, and Kanikuly does a great job at bringing to the table a multitude of skill sets the player needs to have in order to tackle this on 1.5. 200 BPM jacks, super fast 24ths with long one-hand trills, hand stream and polyrhythms, and lastly the awkward 30-second streams that have the most absurd triple jacks at the end. Not only is this file pretty technical, it's pretty damn fast as well. Snover clears his AA milestone by a decent margin, FCing some of the hardest parts of the file and serves as one of the most unique scores of 2018.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. What did I just do? Wrecked. Okay.
While I showed you Snover's ability to hold 400 BPM streams for long periods of time, how about we go a little faster? And by a little, I mean 40 more BPM. Mousou Express is a very straightforward file from a Tong. A calm verse with light jump stream, and then what awaits right after is a 32 measure 444 BPM stream, which is roughly around 18 seconds of raw speed, and with patterns that are frankly very awkward. There's not a lot more I can really say about this score, other than that the PA is very good and the lack of CB rushing is certainly admirable for something as fast as this, especially with the staircase at the end of the stream.
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And IDM is another file with a very simple to follow structure, but hits hard when it needs to. Littered with mini jump jacks and even a long jump jack on the right hand, this is all included within 384 BPM streams. This file is much quicker than it seems, and can tire the player out immediately if they are not prepared for the amount of jack speed, jack stamina, and raw speed to carry out a good score on this. An SDCB, or a single digit combo breaker, is an insane feat for a file that hasn't even been double A'd yet in general on this rate, despite multiple top players trying in the past. And Snover manages to not only do that, but raise the bar much higher than the traditional 93% barrier. This score may come as a surprise, as I didn't even know about this score until not too long ago. Solace takes the role of being relentlessly bursty more than anything. This file on 1.3 is 244 BPM, meaning that the 24ths are 366 BPM and the 30 seconds are 488 if the 24ths weren't enough for you. Sprinkle in some polyrhythms and really any pattern you can think of, and it's most likely buried in each half of this file. 14 CVs and a 95% definitely push this score high up on the list, and easily one of Snover's best technical scores to date. Funnily enough, this file was actually made by Snover himself, and would go to be released in the first edition of Tim Dam Snack Pack. This file managed to gain a lot of attention from speed players, and just about every one of them has played this file at some point in time. The streams in this have a jump on every single fourth note at the very least, not allowing the player a single break at any point in terms of density. And when you're not streaming, you're hitting 30-second jump trill transitions, or 187 BPM chord jacks with 30-second bursts mixed in with it. Snover manages to come out of the first half with almost an SDCB, and essentially holds on to that same score for the rest of the file, missing just a few more times before getting a 95. Don't let the accuracy fool you. This file is not easy to MA or PA in any way, shape, or form. All three AAs of this file have just about the exact same accuracy. But as I noted before, Snover's miscount optimization skills come in handy amazingly in this run, and remains the best 1.1 run of this file right now. Snover's Nimbasa CORE 1.4 Judge 4 AA is by far one of Snover's best scores ever. It blows my mind believing he's actually hitting streams this fast legitimately. Aside from the intro, the next 50 seconds are an entire grind until the very end. From the 408 BPM jump stream in the beginning, to the 544 BPM bursts, and then to add fuel to the fire, 12th note jump jacks combined with 408 streams and 272 BPM triple jacks, this file is simply a hot mess. I'd love to see Snover close out a Judge 5 AA on this one of these days, but a Judge 4 is more than enough for now and almost sets as his best score this year, but not as quite as good as the next and last score on this list. And here we are, Snover's best score of 2018. Wake We Up 1.2, 95.37%. 9 misses and 1 good to just barely miss the SDCB. This score is so clean for a file that is filled with 440 BPM streams. You'll catch mini jacks everywhere with this file that are just dying to throw the player off. But Snover's score is so consistent in terms of misplacement that he only managed to miss so few times. Only dropping 3 CBs in the first half, 1 in the first stream, 1 in the next, 2 in the second to last, and lastly dropping 3 more misses in the very last stream. To close out not only Snover's best score of 2018, but possibly his best score to date and one of the best speed scores to exist in this game. Despite not being super active in 2018, Snover still managed to work with what he had and achieved some of his best speed scores this game has ever seen. If you haven't, please subscribe to him on YouTube and definitely check out his Twitch channel where you can witness his madness. Big thanks to him for helping me with this list and allowing me to use his scores and replays for this video. Also, big shoutouts to patron Prince as well for supporting the channel. Be sure to check out my Patreon and other sellout links in the description. I'll see you all in whatever video I upload next, and take care.